Good morning, y'all. It's a wonderful day. We are currently May 7th, and we are well into corn planting right now. It's currently 8 a.m. and it's 15 degrees out. That being said, since it's nice outside, we'll have to hammer some corn in today because yield can be greatly affected on corn depending if we get a late or an early planting date. So that being said, it's important for us to get in the fields as soon as we can. So today we're going to get some of that done. Currently I'm flattening out the dirt, so I'm using the rollers, as you can see, and I am using the 7610. It's coming along great. See, we're halfway done planting corn, and then we'll have soya. Yeah, so like I said, I'm currently passing the rollers to flatten out the surface. So when we're planting corn, we start by spreading the fertilizer from McEwen. We get our seed and fertilizer from McEwen. So yeah, we spread fertilizer, and then we pass the limpkin, and then Pops, he gets to plant with the corn planter, John Deere. And then after he plants, I pass the rollers to flatten out the surface, and then we pick up rocks, and that's that. So yeah, currently doing this, and yeah. And along the way of passing the rollers, I also pick up rocks that will maybe interfere with the plant's growth. So I stop the tractor, I pick up the rocks, and then I just dump them in the loader. Currently, I'm bringing back the Lincoln with the T7. I'm on concession 5. Grandpa just finished planting corn, and my dad and I, we picked up some rocks, and now we're bringing the machines back to the farm. So behind me, right there, you see our seed that we buy from McEwen, corn and soya. Here, that's the fertilizer from McEwen. It's currently empty, so we'll have to call for more for tomorrow so we can can work in the fields. Like I said previously, our first step is to fertilize the fields. Second step is to work the fields with the Limken. Third step is this guy to plant the corn, and then we pass the rollers to flatten out the surface, or the dirt as I could say. So that's our setup for planting corn. It's the Holland 6030 with 2 wheels at the back, hooked up to the 8-row corn planter. Here, these are 4 boxes full of fertilizer starter. And when these 4 boxes get empty, we bring this wagon near this, and then we put the auger inside of that, and then we turn it on, and then it fills them up. Back here we have 8 boxes full of corn. It's kind of crazy how this one seed, well, all of them, they'll all grow to 8 feet tall. It's pretty cool. So in here, in my hand, this is treated seed corn. Treated seed is so much easier to grow because it has a hard coating to enhance the germination and plant strength. So this hard coating around the shell, around the corn, it protects the seed until the soil temperature reaches a proper temperature. So it allows us to plant the seeds earlier than we normally would. But yeah, so how that works, the seed goes down into the seed tube, which brings it to around here. I'm not too familiar with this mechanism, but I'll try my best. So after it goes in the seed tube, it shoots down here in the soil. And when it shoots from up there to down here, it shoots at a high speed for it to be more precise. So that leads to having a better percentage of yield at the end of the year. So yeah, that's about it for the corn planter. So yeah, fun fact, Manitoba last year, so in 2021, Manitoba produced 1.2 million tons of grain corn, which was only 8.4% of Canada's corn production, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, Ontario and Quebec are Canada's largest corn producers. It's 4 o'clock. I'm currently feeding the cows. All these cows will be out to pasture in the next week or 2. It's a matter of time because we're still in the fields. So as soon as we're done, they'll be out to pasture and they'll be happy and eat lots of grass. Anyways, a lot's been happening at the farm. We're at 5 heifers and 7 bulls, so 12 calves in total right now. So quick information on cows. Cows are pregnant for around 9 months, and when the baby cow is born, the calf weighs at around 45 pounds. So yeah, when the calf is born, he or she weighs at around 45 pounds. So yeah, they go on pasture until October. And then in October, we bring them back here. And the stockers, we bring them to the auction to sell them when they weigh at around 800 pounds. Like I mentioned, we're at 12 and still a couple left in the calving pen. So here they are. That's 3 of them, 3 out of 12. The rest are outside. Back here, we used to have a chicken coop, if you remember from our farm tour from me and Zeph. Here in front of me, we have the chicken coop. When Wilfred Decas, my dad's grandpa, when he bought the farm, he built this chicken coop. Yeah, so we had a chicken coop back there. Not too long ago, we tore it down because this summer we're building a dryer and a wet bin. And yeah, so the building that used to be here, we tore it down with the Caterpillar shovel back there. You can slightly see it. It's next to the dump truck behind that silo, that bin. So yeah, when we tore it down, we were careful to not break any parts and break any beams, because that building will build a sugar shack back there in the woods somewhere. So it'll be a fun summer project. We always wanted to build a sugar shack, so yep, pretty excited for that. I got this question asked a couple times, and it was, do you enjoy harvesting season or planting season more? And I thought about it, and I'd say 99% of the time I would probably say planting season. Because hear me out. After you harvest your crops, winter hits like right away. Then you wait all the winter to putting the hours in, being in the fields, prepping the tractors and stuff like that. I don't know. Just for me personally, I'd say planting season, because in the winter the excitement builds up more and more. So yeah, that's my answer. And so this year we're planting 370 acres of corn. It's coming along really great. Tractors are working well, the planter's working well, lots of help around the farm, so it's coming along great. I'd say we're halfway done. And don't you ever forget, size matters, 1 acre at a time. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Take care. Until next time. Peace.